All right, guys, in today's video, we're talking about the best and easiest way to shallow the club during the downswing. I'm gonna really show you my favorite feels and drills to help you do that. Make sure you stick throughout the video. I kind of sort of add layers on as the video goes on. You're gonna love that. Also, want to announce for the first time, we're doing our 8-week swing transformation challenge, which starts on February 12th, about 2 weeks from now. 8-week swing transformation challenge. We looked at all of our members this past year who were able to cut their handicap in half. The members who followed the plan we gave them and actually cut their handicap in half, which is our goal for everybody, and they're able to do it in about 8 months. Now that's 8 months of monthly coaching. And so what we think we can do is do that same thing for you in 8 weeks of weekly coaching. So we're looking for 15, maybe 20 golfers who want to fast track their improvement for the next year. If you're looking to get ready for the golf season, build in the things in your swing you want to have and not start the year behind the 8 ball, but really get a jump start on it, we think we can give you a plan in 8 weeks with weekly coaching to do just that and really transform your swing. Like I said, we can't do this with everybody. There's a lot of attention per player, maybe 15 or 20 people. It's gonna run 8 weeks from February 12th until April 8th. You're gonna get weekly lessons with myself and our coaches. You're gonna have 24/7 access to the coaches to ask any questions. You're also gonna get like literally $3,000 worth of bonus video training, live seminars, master classes, all that stuff, community access, all for free. We're also gonna give you 50% off. So normally we would charge like $600 retail for this. You're gonna get it for just $299 per month for those 2 months, get all the bonuses like I mentioned. And even if you're skeptical about this, which I totally get, we're gonna take all the risk away with 100% money back satisfaction guarantee. So 8 weeks, I think you can fast track your improvement. You're gonna get all kinds of different bonuses, all kinds of different discounts. We're gonna guide you through step by step how to do this. If you wanna be one of the 15 or 20 people, I would love to have you there. We're gonna put the link down below, cogornogolf.com/challenge. If you wanna get in, make sure you sign up before February 12th. Let us know in the comments down below if you have any questions. Again, would love to see you there. So this swinging over the top motion, right, that either maybe you know you have or someone has told you have in there, that's this motion where from the top of the backswing, the arms, hands, and club come too far out. The shaft gets too steep, the club head travels too far down and left through impact and into the follow through. And then from a ball flight perspective from there, when we have this out and over the top motion, typically we would get some pulls to the left, and then we would also get some fades to the right if your club face is open. It also robs you of consistency. It takes distance off. There's off-centered contact. Like, it really does nothing good for us. What we see the best players do, and what we'll show on the screen, is they're able to swing the club during the downswing from inside, right? They get that club head, arms and hands working from inside nicely into the golf ball. That takes away the pulls and the fades. That adds distance, right? The contact, all the things we want. Now the kicker is, most everyone that I work with, and the drill that I'm gonna show you today with these stations, most everyone I work with that comes over the top during the downswing never really gets deep enough during the backswing. Maybe 85, 90% of people that I work with, honestly, they come in, they say, Eric, I really wanna fix my steep and over the top downswing, but it's like, hey, we really didn't get the hand path going deep enough on the way back. And so I still want to focus on swinging from inside, which I'll show you, but it starts with the hand path on the way back. So there's like a 3 to 4 part drill here that I want to show you that I use a lot with people very successfully. The first part, all you need here is a tee for this first piece of it. So I'm just going to put the tee in the butt of the club. You may have seen this in some of our videos before. I like this for the takeaway. I've got the tee in the butt of the club. And then I've also got 2 objects here. One of them, I just have an alignment rod through a range bucket. And then I've got a club on the ground. Okay, now this alignment rod through the range bucket is gonna serve as like a wall or a block that we need to be swinging the club inside of, both on the way back and on the way down. And the club on the ground that I have over what I would call 4 o'clock is designed for a visual for you of where the club head should be delivered. I'll explain this as we go. So step 1 is gonna be, let's get the hands working more in or around on the way back to make it easier for them to work in on the way down. So tee in the butt of the club. Let's take our normal setup, and we can do this with like an 8 or a 7 iron. So the tee, you know, I just have the end of the tee in there, so most of it sticks out. The first part I want to avoid, and I see a lot of over the top downswings, start with the hands going too far out. Now notice with the tee, when I do that, the tee starts what? Only like an inch away from my thigh. It's very close. So when you put the tee in, instead of your arms and hands getting farther from your thigh, I actually want you to feel like your hands work in to the point where the tee just gently clips the thigh. Now this is maybe slightly exaggerated, okay? But the point is we want to avoid the too far out. If you err on either side, being slightly in here would be good. So step one is tee to the thigh. Now I do step one until my hands get roughly to my thigh. Club's on a 45-degree angle. The hands are on my right thigh. The face hasn't opened all that much from here. Step two from here, now I want to go from here to behind my shoulder. And we'll put up some models here so you can see some of these visuals. The hand path from here should work up some, but it also needs to work in some. What I'm saying is that generally speaking, the fault is too much up, not enough in, okay? So we want to blend those together to the point where it goes right behind my shoulder. So we go tee to the thigh. At left arm parallel, I'd like to see the hands in line with like the right pec, right bicep. And then I want to have the hands behind my shoulder at the top. Okay, so that's like the three-step backswing part first. Now this stick and this club are really in for the downswing part, right? If I make a backswing where my hands go out and up, and I just do my normal downswing rotation, my arms, hands, and club are too far out already, like I've got no chance. If I have them work in and around me, I've got a really nice chance of working in from the down, working from the inside on the way down. So tees in, I'm gonna go to my thigh, pec, bicep, shoulder. Now on the way down, I really wanna try and get the shaft over 4. So the golf ball's 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock is my toe line, 4 o'clock is here. That's a bit exaggerated. Like in reality, the club should be the club is just inside the hands, but you're gonna feel like it's over 4 and swinging underneath this stick. So this practice station with the tee and these, if you're over the top, I would put this in like, and just assume you're gonna do this forever. You don't need to rush out of this or graduate from this and move to a next piece. You wanna be doing this like over and over and over. You wanna find drills and feels you can just rinse and repeat forever. So how I would practice this, and this is typically the process I would give the students I work with, is like 1 or 2 rehearsals, hit a ball, and then look at it on video and assess. And so long as you know where the checkpoints are, which I'm telling you are hit the thigh, pec, bicep with the hands. So draw a circle around the hands, it should be in the pec, bicep, and then draw a circle up the right shoulder, your hand should be behind them. When I come down, then I want the shaft to get through about the mid bicep, club head just inside the hands, and then boom to my delivery. So when you're looking on video, if you haven't hit those checkpoints and you're still too far out, you haven't exaggerated those pieces enough. That's how you make fast changes, yeah? You don't hit 20 balls and then check one. You just wasted 20 opportunities, right? Hit 1 ball, check 1 ball. So rehearsal, hit, video. Rehearsal, hit, video. Rehearsal, hit, video. Okay, so 3-part drill, 3 to 4 parts. You can kind of change it how you want, but the students I would put a plan together for, I'd go thigh, pec, shoulder, 4 o'clock. Thigh, pec, behind the shoulder, 4 o'clock. And when I'm coming down to 4 o'clock, at this point in time, again, it's somewhere between 3 and 4 is fine, but 4 is exaggerated. I would like to make sure from there the toe is at least on top of the heel, if not slightly tilted in front. And I want to be able to get my hands at least back inside in line with my thigh. So my hands aren't way back here. I want them in line with my thigh here. So we'll do one more. Thigh, pec, behind my shoulder, 4 o'clock. So I would do like 1 or 2 of those. And now from there, I'm gonna try and go through those spots in like slow motion and only do it as fast as I can perform the motion correctly. Maybe like 20 to 30% speed, look on video, see where I'm at, and then tweak them. Over time, I wanna take these pauses out, right? So maybe I just have 1 pause instead of 4 type of feel. But in the beginning, I just wanna feel it. So I'll just do it like I would here. So this will be my first rehearsal. 1, here, shoulder, 4. And now I'm gonna feel like I go through those same motions, but go very slowly. Beautiful. So now I know that I've missed this stick. I think I've gone in pretty good on my backswing, but this would be the part where either I've got live view set up and I'm looking at it and I'm watching it, or I'd go back if you're just using a cell phone and look at the phone and see, okay, where were my hands relative to those checkpoints? Okay, they were in enough, they weren't in enough, whatever. Most of you, if you're too far over the top, are gonna start with not doing it enough. Like a 75% chance at least that you're gonna not do it enough. So you need to feel more of everything. More of what? Hands to the thigh, pec bicep, behind the shoulder, in over 4 o'clock, boom, same sort of feels. You're very likely going to need to feel like your arms are lower and more behind you at the top and in transition. The club is going to feel more behind you. 1, shoulder, 4 o'clock. And then same feels, but only as fast as I feel like I can perform those. Now, of course, like anything, you can live on opposite ends of the spectrum. This is a video to fix your over the top forever, right? So why am I saying that? Because I think, and I know from experience, if you took an iron and you put this station in and you put the tee in, you do exactly as I'm saying, 20 to 30 reps, 2 to 3 times a week for the rest of this year, there's no chance that you're swinging over the top after this if you do it, unless, the last caveat, is that your club face is wildly open. Okay, so maybe watch our club face videos, go over that. If your club face is too open, defined by the toe being too far behind the heel, at any point during your downswing, your brain's gonna wanna swing steep and over the top just to get to the target. So we've done a lot of videos where I'd lead off with that. Hey, get the club face square first, and then you can swing from inside. So if you're doing these and you're hitting and the ball is push cutting too far to the right, and or your brain won't allow you to do it, that is a telltale sign your club face is too open. So you have to watch those videos, make sure you get the grip on there strong enough, make sure you get the wrist conditions correct for the club face. That's really the only way that this isn't guaranteed to work. So I've used this station a lot, highly, highly recommend it, 20 to 30 reps, a couple times per week. Utilize video feedback, make sure your club face is square. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below with any questions.